Hey everyone, what's going on? My name is Tom or Gummy, and today we are back once again for another Minecraft tutorial. Today we are going to be doing the much anticipated FNAF 2 restaurant tutorial. So of course I did a little showcase video. If you haven't seen that, please feel free to find that in the description down below. And it essentially walked through the whole build, both the exterior and interior, showing the various rooms and detailing in the build. So in this series, of course, I'm going to be showing you how to build it. It's going to take various parts, and the reason, of course, behind that is because it is a huge build with lots of detail. So what we're going to be doing in this video, we're going to be splitting it up. In this video, we're going to be tackling the exterior of the build and making as much progress as possible. And then in the future episodes, we'll be going room by room, doing all the internal structure, the internal details, and all that good stuff. Now, as I mentioned in the original showcase video, this was designed by Satori, so huge credit once again to him. And again, this information will be down in the description below, so do go show some love and support. And yeah, apart from that, let's get straight into listing off the blocks you're going to need. It is one of those builds I have indeed got a chest. So as you can see, that is the blocks you're going to need for the exterior of the build. If you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so, and I will list it off nonetheless, just to make sure that everyone has the opportunity. So starting from the top left corner, we are going to have black concrete, then red concrete, white concrete, red wool, white terracotta, light grey terracotta, terracotta, polished diorite, birch planks, smooth sandstone, sandstone, black stained glass, white stained glass panes, birchwood stairs, stone brick stairs, nether brick stairs, sandstone slabs, dark oak slabs, stone brick slabs, birch slabs, yellow concrete, orange terracotta, acacia planks, block of quartz, light blue concrete, light blue glass panes, lime glass panes, yellow glass panes, pink glass panes, acacia wood stairs, acacia wood slabs, black carpet, cobblestone walls, nether brick fences, dark oak fences, and also stone buttons. So once again, if you want to pause here, grab them into your inventory, and that'll be great. The majority of the blocks you'll need at the start are going to be your ones at the top, the kind of blocks down towards the bottom. Mainly the glass panes is going to be very much come into play once we actually start looking at the sign and the various details with that. So again, the ones you'll majority need are the ones that I've quick grabbed. I might be missing one or two, but we'll start off with that. And as I said, what you're going to need to do is find a huge empty space. It is indeed a very big build, so make sure you have adequate space to build it. And yeah, then we'll jump straight into the tutorial. Just before the video starts, I want to do a quick little plug. If you do enjoy my content and want to support the channel, please consider using my support a creator code in the Fortnite item store. That is GUMMYYY, so Gummy with 3 M's and 3 Y's. This applies to all purchases on the item store. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me create more regular content for you guys to hopefully enjoy. Alrighty, so once you have found the area that you want to build, what we're going to start off by doing is we're going to build the doorway. So this is going to be the center of the front of the build. Again, you want to leave a fair amount of blocks to the left and a fair amount of blocks to the right, because as I said before, it is a huge build. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black concrete. We're then, to the right of this, going to leave a 2-block gap, and we're once again going to repeat the exact same, so 5 black concrete. Once again, then leave a 2-block gap, 5 black concrete, and it ends up looking something like this. What we're then going to do is a quick switch to our nether brick stairs, and in between all the black concrete at the top, we're going to place 2 nether brick stairs on each side. That's going to bridge the gap, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our stone buttons, and we're going to place a stone button in each corner, so both the top and bottom of each of the black concrete. Once we've got that, what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our white stained glass panes. We're also going to grab ourselves our nether brick fences, and on the left side and the right side we are going to build up 1, 2, 3, 4 using our white glass panes. We're going to do the exact same as I said before on the right side, so 4 on the left, 4 on the right, and what we're going to do is in front of each of these we're going to place at the bottom 1 white stained glass pane. We're then going to place 2 nether brick fences and a white stained pane. Exact same on the right side, so again, 1 glass, 2 fences, 1 glass, and that's essentially the door being open with kind of a little handle on the edge, just for a little bit of extra added detail. What we're then going to do is we're going to grab back our red concrete and our red wall, and we are above the door going to place, starting on the left side, 1 red concrete. We're then going to bring it 2 blocks forwards. Punch out the original, ends up looking something like this. We're then to the right of this going to place 2 red wall, 2 red concrete, 2 red wall, 2 red concrete, 2 red wall, and 2 red concrete. So you can see we've alternated between the 2. And then on top of this, we are going to place 1. So we're not extending out a second block, we're only placing 1 block, and it ends up giving you this really nice canopy that looks like this. Now, either side of this, what we're going to do is we are going to grab ourselves our white terracotta, and we're going to start building the actual main structure of this front entrance. So to the left of the black concrete, the door, we're going to place 2 white terracotta, and then to the left of this, we're going to place 2 light grey terracotta. So 1 block each, 2 blocks tall. Above each of these, we're going to alternate. So above the light grey terracotta, we're going to place 2 white, and above the white, we're going to place 2 light grey. We're going to repeat the process, so 2 light grey, 2 white, and then finally we're going to do it one last time, but this time only 1 block. So we're going to go white terracotta and light grey, and it ends up looking something like this. We go ahead and repeat this on the right side, so to the right of the door, 1 white terracotta, then light grey, and we're going to alternate, as I said before, twice more, and then for the third time we're going to place 1 block instead of 2, and again it's going to give you this mirrored effect, which is what we are looking for. In the middle bit here, just to fill in the gap, feel free to bridge it over. So again, just white terracotta, light grey, white terracotta, light grey, white terracotta, light grey, and white terracotta. And again, that's just to bridge it, so there's not an empty gap, and it also makes building the next step slightly easier. So for the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our birch planks, our birch stairs, and also our stone buttons. We're going to start off on the top left corner by placing 1 birch plank. We're then going to place an upside down stair facing forwards, 1 birch plank, upside down stair facing forwards, birch plank, stair facing forwards, and we're going to do this all the way across. So nice and simple, and it ends up looking like this. On top of each of the birch planks, we're going to place a stone button. And again, I'll back up just so you can see what it looks like. And then above this, we're going to do our final layer of detail for this part of the build. You're going to need your polished diorite and also your black concrete. So we're going to start off on the top left corner by placing 1 black concrete, 2 polished diorite, 2 black concrete, 1 polished diorite, 2 black concrete, 2 polished diorite, and 1 black concrete. And again, that is going to be the front entrance of our FNAF 2 Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria restaurant. What we're going to do now is we're going to start bridging outwards. So if you've seen in the thumbnail and also the showcase, the entrance is kind of subdued back into the building. What we're going to do is bridge it out, and then it's going to go into the kind of main front grand windows that you see before you in the showcase. So what we are going to do is from this light grey terracotta in the bottom left corner, we're going to go diagonal to the left, and we're going to build up 2 light grey, 2 white, 2 light grey, and 1 white, and we're going to expand now towards the left side. So we're going to rotate 90 degrees towards the left, and then from here we're going to expand 2 to the left using white, and then also 2 to the left using light grey, and essentially it's the exact same as before. So each of them now is going to be a 2x2 square instead of a 2x1, so making it slightly wider, but once we get to the top, the same principle applies, so we just place 2 light grey terracotta, but only 1 tall, and then 2 white terracotta, again, only 1 block tall. What we're going to do is we are then also going to start off with the birch planks. We're going to leave the first block because it will be covered up, but on the second block we're going to place a birch plank. We're then going to place an upside down stair facing towards us, a birch plank, and an upside down stair facing towards us. Make sure in this corner here just to place a birch plank to finish up the corner, otherwise there will be a nice little gap just in there which you do not want. We are then going to grab ourselves our stone buttons, place a stone button on each, and then above this, going back to the black concrete and the polished diorite, we're going to place 1 black concrete, 2 polished diorite, 1 black concrete, and that's going to be the left corner of the front entrance of the build. One thing I will do before I forget is we are going to grab ourselves our cobblestone wall and the nether brick fence, and just to the left of the door, we're going to place in front of this white terracotta here 1 cobblestone wall. We're then going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 of our, three of our lovely nether brick fences, and then 1 cobblestone wall. You can do this on the right side if you want to, again just to make it mirrored. Again, just small details, but makes it look very, very nice. Now, as I said before, when regarding to the right side, we're going to mirror what we've done previously. So front right corner, light grey terracotta, 1 diagonal to the side and up 1. To the right of this, we're going to place a 2x2 of white terracotta, and to the right of that, a 2x2 of light grey. We're then going to continue the pattern, so 2 white terracotta, then a 2x2 of light grey, 2x2 of white. Above this, 2 light grey terracotta, 2x2 of white, 2x2 of light grey, and then for the final layer, again, just 1 block in this case, so 1 white, 2 light grey, and 2 white terracotta. As we did before, we're going to start off with the birch plank, so we'll leave the first block, we'll then place birch plank, upside down stair, both to the left and to the right, and again make sure you place a block behind it, just so it's not got the gap, and then we'll place 1 birch plank and leave the final one empty. Place a stone button on each, and then the final step, grab back your polished diorite. We're going to place 1 black concrete, 2 polished diorite, 1 black concrete, and it's going to end up looking something like this. And that is going to be the front entrance so far. Again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. We're making very, very good progress, and in good timing as well, which is always nice. Next step we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our smooth sandstone, and above the front area of this black concrete and polished diorite, we're going to place a solid row of smooth sandstone. What we're then going to do directly in the middle above the polished diorite here is we're going to expand forwards 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to repeat this twice to the left and twice to the right, so it's going to be essentially the central 5 blocks, and that's going to be a 4 block extension on the front. To the left of this, we're going to extend forwards 5, so essentially, again, exact same, but it's just going to be 1 block further forwards, and it's going to give us this kind of over-covering arch, if you will, that's going to cover up the front entrance, and that's going to be kind of where the upper sign is going to be later on in the build. We won't dabble about it too much for now, but again, that's kind of what we are working with. So again, a 4 block extension in the middle 5, and then a 5 block extension for the left 3, and also the right 3. As I mentioned, we'll talk more about the further on up part of the build later on. What we will do whilst we are here is for this part here, on the 3 blocks, we're going to leave the first block, and we're going to place 2 smooth sandstone. Going back to here, we're going to grab ourselves our sandstone slabs. If you do have smooth sandstone slabs, please feel free to use those. They do look rather nice. And we're going to place a row of 5 sandstone slabs. We're then going to go back to the front and place 2 smooth sandstone with, again, a 1 block gap on the right side. Going back to the left side now, once again, we are going to build up 1, 2, and 3, and 1 block to the right, so you've got this kind of 2 block gap. We're then going to do the exact same on the right side, so 1, 2, 3, 1 block over to the left, and this is kind of giving us this central area. What we're going to place behind this is we are going to grab ourselves our white concrete and our black concrete, and starting on the left side, behind this smooth sandstone, we are going to place 2 white concrete, and then above this we're going to place 2 black concrete. Diagonal from this, we're going to place a 2x2 of black concrete, followed by a 2x2 of white concrete, followed by 1 black concrete, and diagonal at the corner with 1 black concrete. Again, I appreciate it's not 100% perfect centered, but it is a small detail that you won't actually notice once you're zoomed out. And as I said before, we'll add a second layer, so starting off 2x2 of white concrete, 2x2 of black concrete, and then a 2x2 at an angle of white concrete, and that's going to be the effect we are looking for. What we're going to do is we are going to grab ourselves, again, our sandstone slabs, and at the very top here in this 5 block gap, in line with the top of the blocks, we're going to place a row of 5 sandstone slabs, and what we're then going to do is we are going to grab ourselves our red wool and our red concrete. We're going to start off on the left side, and directly in front of the first slab, we're going to go forwards 1, 2, 3 using red wool. To the right of this, we're going to place 2 red concrete, 2 red wool, 2 red concrete, and then 3 red wool. Either side, on the left side and the right side, we're going to place 2 red concrete, and it's going to end up looking something like this. So again, it looks rather bizarre at the moment, but once we start piecing it all together and adding the pillars, it should look slightly more logical and make slightly more sense. Anyways, so this is what we've got so far. what we are going to do is on top here, we are going to continue. So above this smooth sandstone here, we're going to place 2 red concrete. To the right of this, 2 red wool. To the right of this, we're going to go backwards. So we'll set 1 block backwards. So this smooth sandstone here, we're going to place 2 red concrete, 2 red wool, 2 red concrete. We then go back forwards again. So above the red wall here, place 2 red wool and 2 red concrete. And again, that's going to link in with the roof. And above all of this, we are going to place a row. Again, this may be a little tricky. So we'll grab a burner block, one that we'll get rid of. And on top of the red concrete on the left side, we're going to go up 1 and to the left 1. Punch out the block, and then to the right of this burner block, we're going to place 7 upside down, smooth, or not smooth, what am I saying, stone brick stairs. So again, 7 stone brick stairs, and behind this, what we are going to do is place a row of 7 birch planks, and above the 7 birch planks, we are going to place 7 birch slabs. So if we go back around to the front side, it should be currently looking like this. So we've got everything all over the place. Trust me, it will start to come together in a moment. And again, for now, it's looking like this. What we'll also do whilst we're here, and I'll use the stone brick slab, it's actually pretty easier maybe if we use the stone brick block, is either side of these stairs, we're going to place 3 stone bricks. So again, 1, 2, 3. And in front of those stone bricks, we'll place 3 upside down stone brick stairs, and we're going to do the exact same. So above the stone bricks, we'll just place a row of 3 birch slabs, both on the left side and the right side. So for now, it should look something like this. So again, I'll give you a few different angles, because I appreciate there is a lot of wild angles and kind of shapes coming into play at this point so far. What we're going to do now is we are going to build the pillars, which are essentially going to fill in the massive gaps linking each of these different elements of the build. So we are going to start off on the left side, and what we are going to do is directly in front of where we left off previously with the light grey terracotta here, we are going to place a birch plank. Above the birch plank, we are going to grab ourselves our smooth sandstone. So we're going to place 1 smooth sandstone, and then we're going to place a birchwood stair facing towards the entrance. To the right of this, what we are, to the left, I'm losing my mind, left and right, not making much sense. We're going to go diagonal to the left from the birch plank, and then we're going to place 2 birch planks. We're going to go diagonal to the left again, diagonal to the left, and forwards 1. And we'll worry about the other side in a moment. For now, on top of this birch plank that we placed originally, we're going to place 2 smooth sandstone. We're then going to place 2 birchwood stairs facing towards the right side. To the left of this, on the diagonal here, we're going to place a smooth sandstone. We're then going to place a birchwood stair facing forwards, and we'll do the exact same on this one. So 2 smooth sandstone, 2 birchwood stairs facing forwards. Now, in regards to this section here, in between all these stairs, go ahead and place 2 birch planks. And above this, we're going to place a 2x2 of birch planks, so it should currently look something like this. If we go around to the corner, what we will do in a second is start building up this part as well. But for now, what we'll actually do is we'll go up a 3rd layer, and then we're going to place a row of 2 birch stairs. So again, we've got 2 birch planks, and then we've got a row of upside down birch stairs, but of course we need the blocks to place off the side, so hence a 3rd block. We're also going to place one on the right side, facing once again towards the building, and we'll place one facing towards the left, which will link in, as I said, so currently it's looking like this. Above all of the stairs, go ahead and place a smooth sandstone. You can place it in the middle, it doesn't really matter, it won't be visible. And above all of that, place a birch plank, followed by another layer of smooth sandstone. You can kind of see where this is going. It's now linking the ceiling to the floor, so you can see from the various angles that is what it's looking like so far. And as I said, once we bridge round to the front side, it will start to make a lot more sense. So as I said, let's crack on with that. Let's head round to the front side. What we're going to do is directly behind these stairs here, we're going to place 2 birch planks. We're then going to build up a 2x2, just like we did on this side here. And then above this, we'll build up a 3rd layer, just like we did before. We'll place 2 stairs. So it's technically visible through that corner, but it's not entirely. And then on top of this, we're going to repeat the pattern. So we'll place 1 layer of smooth sandstone, 1 layer of birch planks, 1 layer of smooth sandstone, and then on top of all of this, we are going to place birchwood stairs facing forwards, forwards, and then of course to the side. So this is a grand old pillar. This is what it's looking like at this point. Of course, it's going to be going all the way up to the ceiling, so we still have a little bit to go. But again, making good progress so far. Anyways, the next step, what we're going to do is behind all of these stairs on the left side, or the front side, and the right side, we are going to place 2 birch planks behind the stairs, and then we're going to build up a 2x2 on top of each of them. In fact, we'll build up a third one because yet again, we're going to be placing lots more stairs. So on the third layer, we're going to place 2 stairs facing forwards at the front, 1 stair facing forwards at the side, and 2 stairs facing towards the right on the right side. And again, you can kind of see what we're working with so far. On top of all of these, we are going to place a smooth sandstone block, and then on top of all of these, we are going to place birch wood stairs. So 2 facing forwards, 1 at the side facing forwards, the 2 at the side here facing towards the right side, and behind it, what we can go ahead and do is just place a birch plank, so again, there is not the visible gap. Exact same with this one here, you want to place 2 birch planks behind, just so there is not a gap behind the pillar. On top of here, as I said before, it should then link in with the roof area, so it will link in just next to where we placed our stone brick stairs before, and hopefully that all makes sense. Now, on the right side, it's a very similar story. So we're going to start off directly in front of the light grey terracotta here with 1 birch plank, 1 smooth sandstone, and a birchwood stair facing towards the entrance. We're then going to go diagonal to right, and we're going to place 2 birch planks, diagonal to right, and forwards. On top of all of these, we're going to place a smooth sandstone, and then we're going to place our birchwood stairs. So starting off, as we did on this part, the birchwood stairs here are going to be facing towards the left side. We're then going to have 1 at the angle facing forwards, and then 2 facing forwards on top of that. Behind all of these stairs, we are going to place birch planks, and then we're going to build up a 2x3, so 2 wide, 3 tall, on each of these birch planks. And then, of course, on top of that, we are going to repeat what we did previously. So we are going to have a birchwood stair facing towards the building, 2 birchwood stairs facing towards the left, 1 facing forwards, and 2 facing forwards at the front side. On top of all of this, on the top of all the stairs, should I say, we will place a smooth sandstone. We're then going to place a birch plank on top of all of the smooth sandstone. On top of all of that, we're going to place a smooth sandstone. And to cap it off, we're going to place, again at the sides, 2 stairs facing towards the left, 1 facing forwards, and then 2 facing forwards at the front. Again, I'll back up so you can see. You can kind of see them in comparison, and you can start to see the build linking together quite nicely. As we progress upwards again, we are going to place birch planks behind all of the stairs, and on top of the birch planks we have just placed, try not to break it like I'm doing. On top of that, we're going to build up a further 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and in front of all of these, again, upside down stairs. So 2 at the left, 1 forwards, 2 forwards. On top of that, we're going to place our lovely smooth sandstone, and then on top of that, we're going to place 2 stairs birch facing towards the left, 1 forwards, 2 forwards. Behind all of them, again, place your birch planks, and that's going to be that. So again, from the final block around the corner, just so it's not a gap behind it, that's going to be the pillars. So again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. I appreciate there's lots of various shapes and kind of twists and turns, so it may be a little confusing, but again, once we've got that figured, it's all good to go. So that is the front pillars. We're now going to start extending out to the sides. We're going to crack on with the left side first. Again, the thing to bear in mind is the left side and the right side of the front of the building are the exact same, just mirrored. I am going to run through both the left side and the right side in its entirety, so the video might be a little long, but once we get around to the actual left side of the building, right side of the building, rear side of the building, where it is identical, I'm going to show you how to build one section and then tell you how many times to repeat it just to speed up the process. So again, you might see the video being slightly shorter than it maybe might be if I explained everything step by step, but that is intentional. So what we are going to do is we're going to start bridging out towards the left side. So to the left side of this pillar here, we are going to place directly to the left of the birch planks 2 red concrete. We are then going to place 8, so again I repeat, 8 smooth sandstone, followed by 2 red concrete. To the left of this, we are then going to place 2 birch planks, and that's going to link into another pillar, which is going to take us around to the left side, or the front left side, should I say, of the build. It's lots of shapes, it's quite complicated, we'll get to that in a moment, it's going to be great fun. So, what we're going to do is we are going to start off by building, on top of the red concrete on the left side, we'll build up 1, so it's a 2x2 square now, of red concrete. We're then going to grab ourselves our brick stairs. On top of the brick stairs, we are going to place 2 dark oak fences. We're then going to build up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 using red concrete. Punch out the bottom 2, grab yourselves back your brick stairs, a bit of inventory management, 2 upside down brick stairs, and behind the 2 stairs, or behind the 2 fences, sorry, we are going to place 2 red concrete. So it ends up looking something like this. On top of the red concrete at the top, we're going to place 2 brick stairs. Behind it, we're going to place 2 red concrete, and then we're going to build up 1, and it's going to end up looking something like this. We're going to grab our stone buttons just whilst we're here, and at the bottom, we're going to place 2 stone buttons. We'll do the exact same just below the stairs near the top, and then 2 at the top, like so. Small details, but makes it look very, very nice indeed. On the right side, exact same applies. So turn the 2x2 of red concrete with 2 brick stairs on top. We're then going to place 2 red concrete behind. Grab yourself back your dark oak fences. Place 2 dark oak fences directly above the stairs in front of that red concrete. We'll build up the red concrete 1, place 2 brick stairs, just so it's easy to build off of. On top of the brick stairs, place a 2x2 of red concrete, 2 brick stairs on top of it, and then behind that we're going to place a 2x2 of red concrete to reach the top. As we did before, 2 stone buttons at the top, 2 below the top stairs, and 2 at the very top. And again, it's going to end up looking something like this. So pretty mirrored. Lots of symmetry in this build, which makes it slightly easier. We're then going to grab ourselves our sandstone slabs. And using our sandstone slabs, we're going to build across 12 at the top. And that's going to link the left side to the right side. So again, that is 12 at the top, linking the left side to right side. Next step we're going to do, so we're going to grab ourselves our birch slabs, and going back to the smooth sandstone at the bottom, we're going to place a row of 8 birch slabs across the top. We're then going to grab back our white terracotta and our light grey terracotta, and we're going to start working on the next section. What I'll also do, just in preparation, is let's grab the birchwood stairs. The sandstone stairs we'll also grab, and I'm assuming it's in the chest. It appears it's not, so we will also need, and again this is a mistake by me, nether brick slabs. I thought I had some, but I guess not. We'll grab those into our inventory, and then eventually we'll get round to also some white and black concrete. So that's kind of the inventory you want to be rocking at the moment, what you can see on screen. What we are going to do is, starting off behind the birch slabs here, on the left side we're going to place a 2x2 of white terracotta, followed by a 2x2 of light grey, 2x2 of white, 2x2 of light grey. There will be a 1 block gap underneath it, so again, bear in mind that you are building it behind the slab. That is the intention. If you want to build it down to the floor, make it 3 blocks tall. Above this, we're going to alternate, so we're going to have a 2x2 of light grey, followed by a 2x2 of white, 2x2 of light grey, 2x2 of white, and then on top of this, what we are going to do, and we will grab ourselves our red concrete as well, is we're going to place red concrete backwards, either side, and we're going to start off on the left side by placing upside down sandstone stair, upside down birch, upside down sandstone, birch, sandstone, birch, sandstone, birch, and then on top of this, place the normal blocks, or the normal stairs, sorry, up the correct way. Above this, we're going to place a solid row of nether brick slabs, and then directly below the sandstone slabs we have at the very top, we're going to place a row of nether brick slabs as well. So it currently ends up looking something like this. Behind the nether brick slab, just on the left corner here, we're going to place a white concrete. We're then going to alternate, so we're going to go black, white, black, white, black, white, black. And then for the next layer, we alternate, so above all of the white, we place black, above all of the black, we place white. Gives us this lovely checkerboard pattern, and that's going to be the first step of this section. For the next part, we are going to work our way upwards. So behind the sandstone slab at the top, what we are going to do is, behind it, on the left side, we're going to place a 2x2 of black concrete. We're then going to place a 2x2 of white concrete, 2x2 of black, 2x2 of white, 2x2 of black, and finally a 2x2 of white, until it ends up looking something like this. Now, in front of this, we are going to place a row, and I'm going to grab my sandstone slabs back. We are going to place a row of 12 sandstone slabs, going from the left side to the right side on the upper half of these 2x2s we just placed previously. So technically, only one block of this crisscross pattern is visible. However, it is showing 2 blocks. As I said, if I punch out this one, you can see it's at an angle because of the half slabs, that only one full block is visible, but it is using 2 blocks. That is intentional. Again, bear that in mind. What we're then going to do is we are going to grab ourselves our birch planks, and on the left side, we're going to build up on the sandstone here, one either side using birch planks. We'll also, whilst we're here, and again, it's going to be a little tricky for this side, but we will grab ourselves our birchwood stairs, and we're going to place an upside down stair facing inwards on either side, and it's going to end up looking like this. Behind each of the birchwood stairs, place a birch plank, just so again, there's not a gap visible underneath. And what we'll also then do is on the left side, and this is only the left side, not the right side, we're going to build up one smooth sandstone, and then one birchwood stair. Behind the birchwood stair, once again, a birchwood plank, and it's going to end up looking something like this. That's all going to make sense once we build the pillar here. Again, the pillar is going to be very similar to the pillars we've built previously. There is going to be kind of a grand little bit on the top, a little tower, if you will. But again, we'll talk about that in a bit. For now, what we are going to do is we're going to go back to our sandstone slabs, and we are going to fill in the gap, which should be a 10-block gap between the birch plank on the left and the birch plank on the right. So we've technically got now 2 rows of slabs. This one's on the upper half of the block, and then this one's on the lower half. And then behind this, what we're going to do is 2 rows, so a 10x2 area of smooth sandstone. So again, that's a 10x2 area of smooth sandstone. Above this, we are going to place a row of alternating between red concrete and red wool. So we're going to go red concrete, and then we're going to bring it 1 forwards. So 2 red wool, 2 red concrete, 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 2 red wool, and 2 red concrete. Behind this stair here, what we can go ahead and do is just replace that one with a smooth sandstone, and then above all of this, we're going to place 1 block on top, which is again going to alternate between red concrete and red wool, just matching the colour that is below. So again, if I back up, it ends up looking something like this, and you can see now it's starting to come together, it's starting to make a little more sense, and it's starting to actually take shape. So that is the front part here. Again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. What we will then do after that is we are going to grab ourselves our nether brick fence, also our cobblestone wall, and on the front left corner of the red concrete here, we're going to place a nether brick fence with a cobblestone wall. We're then going to grab ourselves our stone brick stairs, and we're going to place a row of upside down stone brick stairs directly to the right of it, all the way across until we hit this point like so. So again, if I back up, currently looking like this, and it should extend all the way across until we hit just above the sandstone in line with the left side of the little area that we built previously. What this also means, and it's probably something you've already noticed, is I did that previous section a little wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend it 1 block forwards. My apologies in the sincerest. Delete the rows behind, and again this applies for all of this section here. So bring all the stone brick stairs 1 block forwards, all the birchwood slabs 1 block forwards, and then we're going to punch out the blocks behind it. So again, it is 1 block further forwards. So again, my mistake on that. You want to make sure that they link up like this, and then in the occasions where there's gaps, so like you can see here, underneath we're going to place smooth sandstone. So underneath it's smooth sandstone. At the side, use stone bricks. So smooth sandstone at the front, stone bricks. I'm losing my mind over here. Stone bricks at the side. We won't worry about that part for now, but again, this part. And then what we're going to do is on top of this, in this corner here, we're going to go diagonal using a birch slab. So again, we've got the 3 stone brick stairs here, and then we've got a row of 11 of our birch wood slab. So that's going to go all the way across until the end, until we hit the point here, and then on top of this, that's going to link in with the pillar at the side that we'll work on in a second. But again, if you want to pause, it's currently looking something like this. This would be a good time to do so. So the next step we are going to work on is, of course, the pillar towards the left side. So what we're going to do is, from the original 2 birch planks here, we're going to go diagonal once, and then we're going to go diagonal a second time, and backwards one. On top of all of these, we are going to place smooth sandstone. And then on top of all of those, we are going to place, using our birch wood stairs, which I need to grab, we're going to place 2 facing forwards, another one facing forwards, and 2 to the left side. It's going to follow a very similar structure to what we were working on before. There will be a few slight changes, so again, do bear that in mind. But what we're going to do is we are going to, first off, probably clean up our inventory a little bit. That's probably the good first step. But behind this, what we are going to do is we're going to place 2 birch wood planks on either side, and then we're going to build up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and exact same on this side, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, whoops, and lucky number 3. So again, it is currently 3 blocks tall. On the 3rd block, left side, we're going to place 2 stairs facing towards the left, forwards, 1 stair facing forwards, and then also at the front, 2 more facing forwards. On top of all of these, we are going to place a smooth sandstone. On top of all of that, we are going to place a birch plank. On top of that, we're going to place a smooth sandstone. And then on top of these, we're going to place 2 birch wood towards the left stairs, 1 facing forwards and 2 facing forwards, and again ends up looking like so. So again, I'll come to an angle just so you can pause if you need to do so. Again, it's going to be very similar at this point to the previous ones. What we're then going to do is we are, again, behind all of this, going to place 2 birch planks. We're then going to build up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you get the idea. And then in front of these, again, upside down stair towards the left, upside down stair forwards, 2 upside down stairs forwards, and that will now link in with that part there, so hopefully that makes sense. Above all of this, we're going to place a smooth sandstone on top of each of these stairs, and then on top of each of the stairs, we're then going to place a birchwood stair, again, 2 to the left, 1 forwards, and 2 forwards, and that is going to be that little bit of the top. Now, there is one last little bit on this one that we didn't have on the others, and that's because, again, it's at the side. So what we are going to do is we're going to grab ourselves we'll start off behind here by placing birch planks, so 2 on each one. But then what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our smooth sandstone, and above those birch planks, we're going to place smooth sandstone, but we're going to also mimic this to the side. So on this 1 block gap here, directly behind the stair, we're going to place a smooth sandstone, we're going to bring it backwards 1, we're going to go diagonal to the side, and it's going to give us a shape that looks like this. Fill in the middle using smooth sandstone, that's perfectly fine, doesn't really matter. What we will do is we're then going to grab ourselves our nether brick fences and also our cobblestone walls, and we're going to start off next to this one here, so directly to the left of it, in front of this stair, we're going to place a nether brick fence. We're going to go down 1 so it links up with the smooth sandstone, and we'll also go up 1 using a cobblestone wall. What we're then going to do is we are going to grab ourselves our dark oak slabs, and in between the 2 cobblestone walls on the upper half of the block, we're going to place a dark oak slab. Now we're going to do this all the way across on all of the corners, so 2 at the front, 1 at the side. Come around to the left side, you're then going to place 2, 1 at the side, 2, 1 at the side, and then in this little gap here, again 2, and it ends up looking something like this. The next step we are going to do is we are going to grab ourselves our white terracotta, and at the front side, on top of the dark oak slabs we just placed, we're going to place 2 white terracotta, and we're going to expand 1 to the left and 1 to the right. What we're then going to do is go diagonal to the side and expand 3 blocks backwards, diagonal to the side, 3 blocks to the side, diagonal, and 3 blocks to the side. So essentially, what we've just built is a 6x6 square, just with all the corner pieces missing. So each side is 4x4. What we're then going to do is fill in the middle bit using white terracotta. And then in the middle, we are going to grab ourselves our light grey terracotta. And we are going to build up. So what we'll do is we'll come to each corner. We're going to go in diagonal once and to the side. And we're going to place 2 light grey terracotta. To the right of it, 2 more. So essentially, the easiest way of doing it is just come to the front, second block in, 2 up. From the right side, 2 in, and then 2 up. What we're then going to do is go diagonal and place a 2x2, diagonal to right, 2x2, diagonal to right, 2x2, and it ends up looking like this. So you can see how it's essentially a 4x4 square of light grey terracotta with the corners missing, on top of a 6x6 square of white terracotta with the corners missing. Go ahead and fill in the top bit, and what we're then going to do is grab ourselves our stone brick slabs, and we're going to place a 2x2 of stone brick slabs on the top. We're also at the sides, in line with the corners, on the upper half of the lower block, and the lower half of the upper block, we're going to place 2 slabs like so, and we're going to do that in each corner. And then what we are also going to do, I haven't forgotten, is we're going to replicate what we were working on before with these little pillars, just to make sure that there are no, or it is consistent, should I say, going around the build. So what we're going to do is on the left side, next to the little smooth sandstone here, we're going to place 2 of our nether brick fences with a cobblestone wall, 2 nether brick fences, cobblestone wall, and it's going to end up looking like this. Doesn't really matter about doing it on the rear side. Reason being is because it will be majority covered up, and again, we don't really need to worry about what isn't visible. But for now, this is what it should be looking like. So again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. One thing to bear in mind, we'll actually change this one dark oak slab there. We'll just change that to a smooth sandstone, just so it's not a gap kind of in the build. So again, that's what it looks like. That's going to be the grand old pillar at the side. If I back up, you can see the progress we've made so far. Again, we're going to have to repeat all of this on the right side, but it's all good fun and games. Anyways, as I said, that's that part complete. So what we're going to start doing now is we'll start making some progress on the actual front left corner of the build. Of course, it expands out massively to the side and then loops around and goes down the actual left side, but we won't be doing that in today's video. What we are going to do is directly behind the birch stair here at the left side, we're going to place a black concrete. We're then going to build up, alternating between black and white until we hit not the top, but very close to the top. So it doesn't really matter how high you go. We'll just go up to that point for now, and then we'll come back to it in a moment. But as long as it's there, that is the main intention. We're then going to grab ourselves our light grey terracotta, and starting off in front of the birch plank here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to left using our light grey terracotta. Behind this, we're going to place a row of 3 light grey terracotta and build up 2 like so. We're then going to place on top of the front row a row of 3 cobblestone walls, and on top of that, we're going to place a row of 3 light grey terracotta. In front of the rear row, we are going to grab ourselves our smooth sandstone, which I already have in my inventory. We're going to place 3 smooth sandstone. On top of this, we are going to place 3 of our sandstone slabs. Again, if you are on a platform with smooth sandstone slabs, use those. Behind this, we're going to place a row of 3 smooth sandstone. We're then going to build up 2 more rows of smooth sandstone, and in front of the top row, on the top half of the block, we're going to place a row of 3 sandstone slabs. We're then going to grab ourselves our red concrete, and right slap bang in the middle, place 1 red concrete like so, and that is the first part of this little divider in the wall, if you will. So again, please feel free to pause if you need to do so. Continuing now, on top of the slabs, we're going to build up 3 layers using our smooth sandstone. What we're then going to do is we are going to bring it back 1 row, and then we're going to go up 1 layer like so. So again, we're going to go backwards and up, and that's where we're going to leave off for now. You can see the reason that pillar of the black and white was important is because it is still visible within that little edge of the building. So that was the point of that. What we're going to do in this central area here is directly above the slabs in the middle block. We're going to go up 1, 2 using smooth sandstone, and to the left of the lower block on the upper half, place a slab, exact same on the right side, and on the lower half of the block above, place a slab, and it will give you a shape that looks like this. What we're then going to do is we're going to start bridging out to the sides. We'll worry about the upper part in a moment. So what we're going to start off by doing is to the left of this rear light grey terracotta, we're going to go 2 to left. We're then going to go diagonal, and then 1, 2 to left. We're then going to go diagonal again, and then 3 to left, so 4 in total. So we're going to go 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go diagonal, 2 to the left, so 3 in total, and we'll leave it at that point for now, but it will, of course, extend out further. What we're going to do is behind all of this, we're going to place a block of your choice. I'm going to use black concrete, doesn't matter what you use. And what we are going to do is above this, we're going to place the pattern of black and white. So starting on the right side, we're going to go black, white, we're then going to go black, white, black, white, black, white, black, and then white, black, white. So it ends up looking like this. Again, the kind of checkerboard pattern that we're very much used to with a lot of the FNAF builds. We're then going to grab ourselves our birch wood slabs, and in front of all of these, on the upper half of the block, we're going to place a solid row going across at the various diagonals using our birch wood slabs. And again, it ends up looking something like this. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to ignore the left side for now. We'll start working on the right side. We'll start making some progress. So what we are going to do is we're going to start off in front of this birchwood slab here. We are going to build up a second slab. What we're then going to do is we are to the left of this going to build up a second slab and a third slab. On top of that, we are going to place a birchwood stair, and then we're going to place a birchwood plank on top of that. So again, that's 2 slabs. This is 3 slabs with a stair on it, and then a full block. So again, do bear in mind, if you remove those slabs, it makes a bit more sense. It's essentially a full block with a stair with a full block, but of course there's 2 slabs underneath. So hopefully, again, that makes sense. It's a bit of a tricky one to think about at the start, but it's not too difficult overall. Anyways, what we're going to do next is above the coloured bits here, we are going to grab ourselves our black stained glass, and we're going to place on top of the black and white checkerboard pattern a 3x3 square, or 3 tall area, should I say, of black stained glass. And we're going to do that just for these 2. So the 4 wide section and also the 3 wide section. This 4 wide bit here won't be visible, so it doesn't really matter. Just go ahead on this part and build up 3 using birch planks, and the exact same on this part here. So behind, just extend backwards using birch planks so that there is a solid bit at the edge. Behind all of this, go ahead and place black concrete. Of course, we don't actually want the windows to be see-through because they do not line up with any of the interior content. So if you make it see-through, it's going to look slightly unusual. Or it's just going to look empty, is probably the better way of putting it. What we're then going to do is, of course, using our birchwood slabs, in front of the glass at the top, we're going to place 3 birchwood slabs, go diagonal, 3 birchwood slabs, and then here, we're going to place a plank, we're then going to place a stair, and then, of course, just like we did before, we'll place another birch plank, and that's going to give you the window frame. So again, if you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. Appreciate that's a little, not tricky, but confusing maybe at best. So what we're going to do next is we are going to work in this little corner just between the window and the pillar. So behind this area here, we are going to build up 1, 2 using smooth sandstone. And then for the next row, we're going to go backwards 1 and place 1 block of sandstone. So again, it's 1, 2 and then sandstone. Above this, we're going to go up, and then we are going to extend to the side. So we're going to extend 4 to left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to add a second layer. So a second layer of 5 sandstone. We'll then go diagonal, and we're going to place 2 rows of 3 sandstone, and then we go diagonal once more in this corner here, and go again 1 block on each layer of sandstone. In front of the sandstone, place on the upper half of the blocks a solid row of slabs going all the way across, and again you can see how it's given this really defined shape moving forwards. What we'll then do is we're going to grab ourselves our red concrete and our red wool. They make another grand return, and above these slabs, starting on the right side, we're going to place 2 red concrete, 2 wool, 2 concrete, 2 wool, 2 concrete. We'll then go diagonal backwards. We're going to place 2 wool, 2 concrete, 2 wool, and we'll go diagonal backwards and place 2 concrete. Once again, on the furthest block back, we are going to place 1 block on top. Again, it's going to be another nice canopy going across the top. And what we will also do is just on the front right corner, we're going to grab ourselves our nether brick fence. And underneath this red concrete here, we're going to go down 1, 2, and 3. And it's going to link in with the birch plank just there. And there should be a 1 block gap just between that. So again, that's just a little bit of structural support Not that it's necessarily needed, but again, it just makes it look a little bit nicer, doesn't it? So what we're going to do is we'll continue working our way up now. So above this area here, behind all of what we have just done, we're going to grab ourselves our sandstone and our birch planks. Starting off on the left side this time, behind the red concrete, we'll place a block of sandstone, and we're going to go up one. Punch out the original block, doesn't matter. Go diagonal forwards, we're going to place a birch plank, followed by a sandstone, birch plank. We're then going to go diagonal forwards and place a sandstone, birch plank, sandstone, birch plank, and sandstone. And on top of all of these, we are going to place the correlating block in stair form. So again, on top of all the birch planks, place birch planks. On top of all of the sandstone, place sandstone. And in the corners, what we're going to do, just to the side of the stairs, is place a sandstone block, so there is not a gap visible in the side of the build. In this part here, just on this one exception, go ahead and place a smooth sandstone just so it fits in with the little wall to the side of it. So again, it ends up looking something like this, and that is the next step in this build. The next part we're going to do, don't know why I got rid of that block, is we are going to grab ourselves our white and black concrete, and behind the stair on the left side, place a white concrete, build up one, punch out the block below, ends up looking like this. We're then going to go, again, diagonal with a black concrete. To right, we're going to go white, black. We're then going to go diagonal, place a white. We're then going to go black, white, black, white, diagonal. So whenever you see a block at the corner, that's the point where you want to go diagonal. So black, white, black. And then right here in the corner, we're going to link up with what we'd built previously. So we will place a... Why is it mismatching? What we want to do is we want to match it up so that there is a white concrete here. So we'll just switch it around, actually. So we'll place black concrete here, and then we'll switch this to a white one, switch this to a black. A little bit of kind of TLC required. And what we'll do is we'll finish up on this white here. So it's going to be 2 blocks tall, and we're going to add a second layer to the rows we have just done previously. And what I will do is I'll fix the rows below. So again, we've gone black, white, black, and then at that point it doesn't really matter, it's not really visible. So that is what we are working with. We're then going to grab ourselves our dark oak slabs, and in front of it, again on the top row, in line with the top of the block, we're going to place a row of dark oak following the shape of the build. What we'll then do is on top of this, on top of all of these slabs, we are going to place a row of sandstone blocks. And then in the corner here, again, place 1 sandstone block. And in front of all of these, we're going to place an upside down sandstone stair. So once again, in front of them, upside down sandstone stairs. On top of that, we are going to grab ourselves our stone brick slabs. On top of all of the stairs, place a stone brick slab. In this corner here, just go ahead and place a smooth sandstone. And again, we'll talk about more of that corner in a bit. But what we will do as well is on top of all of the sandstone, behind the stone brick slabs, we'll place a smooth sandstone block. And essentially, that's going to be the rim of the top of the roof. So the roof itself, which is going to be out of orange terracotta, which I don't actually have in my inventory, is going to be in line with this. So again, it's going to make a little bit more sense once we get to that. I'm not going to be doing the roof in the tutorial. I'll show you how to do it, but I'm not actually going to be building it, obviously, because we need to be doing the interior. So that's probably going to be the last step we do, but that is that part of the front side of the build complete. So again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. We are making very, very good progress. Okay, so for the next step, we are going to continue where we left off, which is down here. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about this point. Above the white and black, what we are going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our smooth sandstone. We're going to place a row of 3 smooth sandstone. We're then going to grab ourselves our sandstone slabs. We're going to place 3 sandstone slabs. Behind this, we're going to place a row of 3 smooth sandstone. We're going to add 2 more layers, so it's a 3x3 square. And then we're going to build up in front of it a layer of 3 sandstone slabs on the upper half of the block. Behind here, nice and simple, just place some sandstone blocks so it fills in the gap. And then above the area here, we will grab ourselves our smooth sandstone once again. We'll place a row of smooth sandstone. And above that, we're going to go back to the alternating between red wall and red concrete. So we'll place 2 red wall, 2 red concrete, 2 red wall. What we will also do is right in the middle here, we'll place 1 red concrete, very similar to what we did on this side, just minus the kind of top detail just there. As we extend upwards, which we'll do in a moment, it's going to again follow the same pattern that we had before. So it's got the stairs and the various kind of tiers, so the black and white, the dark oak, the sandstone, the slabs, etc, etc. So at this point it's pretty clean sailing, but again we're going to extend now with another window section. So from the light grey terracotta at the bottom, we're once again going to go diagonal, and from here we're going to go 2 to left, we're going to go diagonal, 2 to left, diagonal, 2 to left. So in total we've just extended 3 times to the left using 3 light grey terracotta. Behind all of this, again, place a burner block. I'm going to use black concrete. And then above this, from left to right, we're going to go white concrete, black, white, black, white, black, and then white, black, white. If you've done it correctly, which I appear to have not done, is it should link up perfectly with what you've done previously. So, again, if it doesn't, ignore what I've said and make it link up. That's the general vibe. So we'll go black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, and it ends up, as I said, looking like that. So, again, makes sense. Following the exact same pattern we did previously, we are then going to grab ourselves our birch wood slabs, and in front of all of these, place 3 birch wood slabs on the upper half of the block, going across, ends up looking like this. Just like we did on the previous window, what we are going to do is on top of this block here, we are going to grab ourselves our birch planks. We'll place 1 birch plank, we're then going to place a birchwood stair, and then on top of that a birchwood plank. On top of all of these blocks we are going to place our glass. So what we're going to do, we'll grab ourselves our black glass. This window is going to be different from the other one, so do bear that in mind. We're going to start off by placing 3x2 on this section here. We're then going to place a 3x3 on this section, and then on the final one we'll place 2 for now, but I believe it is 1. So we'll place 2 for now, but we'll adjust it as necessary. What we're then going to do, as I said before, is we will do at the top, in front of the glass, a row of birch wood slabs. Behind all of the glass, once again, we're going to reinforce it with some black concrete, so that it is not actually see-through, but it gives the effect that it's see-through. That's all we need. And then, of course, behind this part here, we'll place a row of birch planks, and again, it should be currently looking something like this. I was correct, we will remove this part here and change it to birch wood planks, and in front of this we'll place a birch plank, we'll place a birch stair, and then also, again, another slab to make it into a full block, and it ends up looking like so. Above the glass, what we are going to do is we're going to place our sandstone. So starting off, we're going to place a row of 3 sandstone. We're going to go diagonal, 3 sandstone, and then diagonal, 2 sandstone, and we're going to double up so it is 2 layers tall. What we then do in front of all of this is place our birch wood slabs, and on top of all of that, we're then going to place our red concrete and our red wool, but we'll do that in a second. So again, I'll back up just so you can see what we're working with so far. Again, that's going to be the little corner of that window. So, as I said before, we'll grab ourselves our red wool and our red concrete. We are going to start off with this area here, so we'll continue where we left off. So we'll place 2 red concrete, 2 red wool, 2 red concrete. We'll then go diagonal backwards, 2 red wool, 2 red concrete, 2 red wool. Diagonal backwards again, 2 red concrete, 2 red wool, and then we'll worry about this part in a moment. And as we've done previously, on the furthest back block, we are going to build up one using our associated block. And then what we'll do is the exact same as the pattern we did previously. So we are going to alternate between the sandstone and birch. So we're going to start off, we left off here with sandstone, so we'll go backwards diagonal with our birch. We're then going to go sandstone, birch, sandstone, birch, sandstone. Go backwards diagonal once more. Birch, sandstone, birch, backwards diagonal, sandstone, and to the left one using birch. We are then, on all the blocks, going to place the corresponding stair. So again, for the sandstone blocks, place a sandstone stair. For the birch blocks, place a birch stair. And it ends up looking like this. As I said before, behind all of the gaps, just place a block of sandstone at the sides, so it is filled in, and it ends up looking like that. We're going to continue with the pattern of the black and white concrete. So from this white concrete here, expand backwards diagonal to the left. We're then going to expand to the left, white, black, white, black, and then on the corner, place one more white. Then once we hit the block, of course, we go backwards diagonal. So from here, we go backwards diagonal with the black, white, black, and then backwards diagonal one last time with white and black. So again, I'll back up so you can see the pattern, and then we're going to double it up for a second layer, alternating between the blocks. So on top of all of the white concrete, place a black concrete. On top of all the black concrete, place a white concrete, etc., etc. In front of all of this, we're going to grab ourselves our dark oak slabs. So we're going to place 2 dark oak slabs, or should I say all the way across, on top of on the upper half of the block. And then on top of all of these, we are going to place sandstone. So on top of all of the dark oak slabs, place sandstone. In front of all of that, place upside down sandstone stairs facing forwards. On top of all of these sandstone stairs facing forwards, we are going to place a row of stone brick slabs following the outline. And then on top of all of the sandstone behind it, we are going to place our smooth sandstone, again, to give us this kind of defined look for the top of the build. So if I back up, again, you can see all the progress you have made, doing super, super well. So again, really well done for everyone watching and following so far. But as I said, still more to go. So there's going to be another window section. So we've got 1 window section, 2 window section. There's going to be a third section that we are going to be working on. And then we're going to go all the way over to the right side and basically rinse and repeat. It is all good fun. Now, of course, as I said, in this video, we're probably only going to be doing the front side. And in a future video, we'll be doing the top and also the left and right side, because otherwise this video is going to be about 4 hours long. I'm sure a few of you would love that, most of you probably not so much. So anyways, continuing over to the side now, we are going to grab ourselves our birch wood slab. We're going to place a birch wood slab on top of what we left off before. Behind that, we're going to place 2 smooth sandstone, and then what we're going to do to the left of this birch plank here, just like we did previously, is we're going to grab ourselves our nether brick fence. We're going to go up 1, whoops, I can't place 1, 2, and it ends up looking like so. And above that, just go ahead and place 1 red concrete, and that's going to be the end of that little red canopy that's gone across so far. What we will also do is behind this area, we're going to place a birchwood slab, and then behind that, we're just going to place 3 sandstone, so 1, 2, and 3. That'll link in the gap, and it ends up, as I said, looking like that in the corner. We're now going to place another one of these lovely dividers. So this one here, we're going to copy that into this section. So we are going to grab our light grey terracotta and also our cobblestone walls. We are going to start off from this light grey terracotta here. We're going to go diagonal forwards, 1, 2 to the right. Behind it, we'll place 3 blocks, and we're also going to build up 1 and 2. In front of it, on the first row, we're going to place a row of 3 cobblestone walls. We're then going to cap it off on top using 3 light grey terracotta. For the next step, on top of the light grey terracotta at the back, we are going to place 3 smooth sandstone. On top of that, we are going to place a row of 3 sandstone slabs, and behind this, we're then going to place a 3x3 square of smooth sandstone. In front of this, we're going to place a row at the top of 3 sandstone slabs. I lost my train of thought there. And in the middle, 1 red concrete. Above the sandstone slabs, we are going to build up. So again, it's the exact same as before. We're going to place a 3x3 of smooth sandstone. So again, that's a 3x3 of smooth sandstone. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go backwards and then up. So backwards and up, and it's going to give you a shape that ends up looking like this. The final detail we're going to do is in the middle, we are going to place, from here, 1, 2, smooth sandstone, and then on the upper half of the lower block and the lower half of the upper block, we're going to place 2 slabs on the left, 2 slabs on the right. As you can see, there is indeed a gap to the side of this part here. So what we are going to do is we are going to start off in this corner. We'll place a red concrete, like so. And then behind this, we are going to place, I need to grab my sandstone. We're going to place 1 sandstone set backwards. So again, it's going to go diagonal backwards. We're then going to place a sandstone behind the block there. And we will place a sandstone stair. Above this, we are going to place a white concrete. We'll then place a black concrete. And then it's going to rinse and repeat, but we'll get to that in a moment. From here, we're also going to extend over, so black, white, black, and then above this, white, black, white. And again, as I said before, that will extend over, but it will make sense in a moment. So that is that central pillar here. As I said before, we've now got 2 more windows. So we've got 2 windows here. We're going to have 2 further windows, so 4 in total. I think I might have said 3 before, but it is indeed 4. But that is essentially the halfway point, and then it's going to wrap into the corner where there's going to be another pillar, and again, that will be the progress we are making. So we are going to grab ourselves our light grey terracotta. From the back part here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left, diagonal, 1, 2 to the left, diagonal, 1, 2 to the left, diagonal, 1, 2 to the left. So we've gone 3 to the side diagonals 4 times in total. That's going to be the central dividing pillar, and then these ones are going to be the window. So, just like we did before, behind all of the light grey terracottas, we are going to place black concrete with the, we'll do it on this one as well, and then we're going to follow the exact same pattern as before. So we're going to go black, white, black, diagonal, white, black, white, diagonal, black, white, black, diagonal, white, black, white. In front of all of these, we will place our birch planks on the upper half of the block. So again, upper half of the block, using our birch wood slabs. I think I said planks, I mean slabs. What we're going to do is on the right side, we're going to go to the second block from right, and we're going to place on top of this a birch wood plank. We're then going to place a birch wood stair and a birch wood plank. From here, we are going to list out the window. So let's grab ourselves our black stained glass, and on top of this black concrete here, we're going to build up 1, 2, 3 using glass. We're then going to build a 3x3 square on this section, and then we're going to have a 2x3 rectangle on this one. To the left of the window, again, just place a row of birch planks, and to the right of it on this side, again, birch planks. Behind all of it, you want to have black concrete, so it is not see-through. That is the plan, at least. And it ends up, as I said, if you go back around to the front side, looking like this. Just like we did previously, on the left side, we are going to build up plank, stair, plank, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do slabs all the way across at the top to give us the window frame, and that's going to be that section. In this little corner here, same logic applies. We are going to start off by placing a birchwood slab. Behind this, we're going to place 2 smooth sandstone, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our normal sandstone. We're going to go backwards 1 block, and we're going to build up 1, 2, so 3 in total, and it's going to look like that. In the corner here, just fill in using your smooth sandstone, so 1, 2. The rest of this will make sense of in a moment. What we are going to have to do on this section is, because of this little window here, that's not going to get covered as we would wish. So what we're going to do is, above this window, we're going to place a birchwood slab, and we're going to build 1 to the right to make it look intentional. What we're then going to do is grab ourselves our nether brick fence, and to the right of this plank here, we're going to place a nether brick fence, and we're going to build it up 1, 2. That's going to link in with the red that we build as we have done previously. Above all of this, what we are going to do is we're going to build up. So with the sandstone from this part here, we're going to expand 5 to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it should cover up the glass. We're then going to go diagonal and to the right one, and then diagonal once more. We're going to make all of this 2 blocks tall. So again, it ends up looking like so. And then in front of this, we're going to place on the upper half of the block a row of sandstone slabs going all the way across the top. Or sorry, not sandstone slabs. What am I talking about? Birch plank slabs? Birch slabs. You can tell it's getting pretty late, can't you? So what we are then going to do is we're going to switch out again red concrete and red wool. We're going to start off red concrete on top of the birch plank slab. On top of the birch slab, we are going to place 2 red concrete, 2 red wool, 2 red concrete, red wool, concrete, red wool. We're then going to go backwards diagonal, 2 concrete, 2 wool, and then backwards diagonal once more with 2 concrete. Just as we've done previously on the furthest back blocks, we are going to place the corresponding colours. And again, if I back up, it's looking like so. The next step, as always, is we're going to grab ourselves our sandstone and our birch planks. We're going to start off on this side here by going backwards diagonal using our birch planks. We're then going to go sandstone, birch, whoops, making a mess, sandstone, birch, sandstone. We're then going to go backwards diagonal with the birch, 1 to the left using sandstone, and backwards diagonal 1 last time using birch. Place the corresponding block or corresponding stair, should I say, on top of each. And then, as I said before, in the gaps, go ahead and place sandstone in each of the corners. So there is no visible gaps, exact same for this one. In fact, that one might be better to place, yeah, that will make sense to place a smooth sandstone just so it merges in cleaner with this one. Same with this one as well, just place a smooth sandstone so it merges in with this wall just here. Above this, we are going to continue with our pattern of the black and white concrete. The only difference is this is slightly different. So whereas before it's set one block backwards, this part is not. So we're going to extend above the stairs white, black, white, black, white, black. We're then going to go diagonal, white, black, and then white. And then, as I said, above this alternates between the two blocks. There's no real rhyme or reason as to why we've changed it. So whereas above there, it's kind of set one block backwards, here it's not. It's just kind of to do with the shape of the build and making sure it flows nicely. What we also do is grabbing ourselves our dark oak slabs. In front of all of this, place a row of dark oak slabs. Again, follow the shape of the build, so 2 diagonal, 1 diagonal. And then above all of this, once again, we're going to place our sandstone. We're then going to do our sandstone stairs upside down, facing forwards. Above all of these sandstone stairs, we are going to place our stone brick stairs. And then, of course, behind the stone brick slabs, not stairs, we are going to place our row of smooth sandstone. So hopefully at this point you're kind of in the rhythm, you get the idea, you get where we're going with it. That's going to be that window there. What we're then going to do is we're going to have a divider, just like we had previously, which is going to look similar to this one. So it's not got the big kind of bit in the middle, it's going to look like this one. So what we will do is we are going to place above the white and black a row of smooth sandstone, followed by a row of sandstone slabs. We're going to place a 3x3 square of smooth sandstone behind. In this little gap here, just fill it in with sandstone, so it fits in with that bit here. On the upper row, we'll place 3 sandstone slabs, and then we'll place a row of smooth sandstone, 1 block of red concrete in the middle to look like that. And then above it, what we will do is we are going to place, starting on the right side, 2 red wall, 2 red concrete, 2 red wall. Again, what we'll do on the rear blocks is place the equivalent block like so, and that's going to be that little divider in the middle. Now for the next part, extending over towards the left side, the final window we are going to be doing, we're going to grab ourselves our light grey terracotta. From here, diagonal to left, 1, 2 to left, so 3 in total. We're then going to go diagonal, 1, 2 to left, 3 in total, diagonal, 2 to left, 3 in total. So 3 wide sections of our light grey terracotta. Again, behind all of these, place a burner block of your choice. Mine, once again, black terracotta. And we're going to alternate, so black, not terracotta, concrete. Black concrete, white concrete, black, white, black, white, black, white, black. On top of all of this, or in front of all of this, we are going to grab ourselves our birch wood slabs, and we are going to place a row on the upper half of the block using our birchwood slabs. Starting off on the right side, we're then going to build up immediately. So we're going to build up 1 using a plank, 1 stair. Whoops, that's not the right stair that we're looking for. So a birch wood stair, and then a birch wood plank. To the left of this, above all of these blocks here, we're again going to place our actual window. So starting off on top of the black and white, we'll place a 3x2. We're then going to place a 3x3, and then a 1x3. And then to the left of it, we'll place 3 birch planks. To the right of it, again, to the side of the window, 3 birch planks. Behind all of it, we're going to place black concrete, so that it is not transparent, is not see-through. And again, that is what it looks like so far. On the left side, we place in front of this birch plank, stair, plank, and then in the front part, on the upper side of the block, we're going to place our birchwood slabs, and that's going to give you the window. On the left side, we'll build up half a slab here. We're then going to build up 1, 2 using smooth sandstone. We will grab ourselves our normal sandstone. We're going to go diagonal backwards and then up 1, 2, so 3 in total. And again, the sandstone above is going to follow a very similar pattern. So we're going to start off on top of this birch plank here. We're going to place 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go diagonal, 1, 2, 3, diagonal, 1, 2. We're going to double it all up so it is 2 blocks tall. And in top or in front, You can really tell I'm starting to lose my words a bit. In front of this, we're going to place a row on the upper half of birch slabs all the way across. And then we're going to rinse and repeat on top of that with the red concrete and red wall. So we'll go concrete, wall, concrete. We'll then go backwards, wall, concrete, wall, backwards, concrete, wall, and then backwards, concrete. Equivalent blocks on the furthest block back on top, like so. So we have the canopy going all the way across, and that's what it's going to look like so far. Again, on top of this, we are going to have the exact same as what we had before. So from this birch here, we're going to go backwards diagonal with sandstone, birch, sandstone, birch, sandstone, birch. We'll then go backwards diagonal, sandstone, birch, sandstone, backwards diagonal, birch, sandstone, and then finally we'll go backwards diagonal one last time with birch. Place the equivalent stair on top of each of the blocks. So we'll switch out, grab the sandstone, and then to the sides of all of the blocks again, just to make sure there's no gaps, make sure to place a sandstone block on each of them, and it will end up looking like so. Again, rinse and repeat, we are going to extend the black and white. So on top of the sandstone stair here, black, white, black, white, black, white. We'll then go diagonal backwards, so black, white, black, backwards, white, black, and finally white. And then alternate again for the second layer to make it 2 blocks tall. We're then going to grab ourselves our dark oak slabs. And using our dark oak slabs, we are going to place a row on the upper half, again, all the way across. We're going to place on top of that row of sandstone. In front of that, we're going to place a row of upside down sandstone stairs. On top of that, we are going to place a row of stone brick slabs. And then behind all of it, we're going to place a row of smooth sandstone. And that's going to wrap up that section. So again, from a corner angle, ends up looking something like this. The final little thing we will be doing in this corner, other than the actual little pillar on the edge, is going to be our little nether brick fence. So what we're going to do is to the left of this birch plank here, we're going to place nether brick fence up 1, 2, just as we've done previously. And you can see that is now the front left corner of the build. So 4 windows in total, they are all different, hence why we've had to kind of run through it one by one. If we back up, you can now start to see the scale of the build. So of course that is just the front left corner. We're going to mirror that on the front right side. And again, it's going to be quite the process. It's then going to go back quite a lot, loop round, come back again. So that is the front left side of the build. In terms of the front left pillar, we are going to grab ourselves our light grey terracotta. And again, it's going to follow a very similar structure. So it's going to go diagonal forwards to the left twice. We're then going to go to the left diagonal twice. Behind this, we will place a row of 3 light grey terracotta. We're going to build it up 2 layers. And in front of this, we are going to place a row of 3 cobblestone walls. On top of that, 3 light grey terracotta. On top of the light grey terracotta at the back, we're going to place 3 smooth sandstone. We are then going to grab ourselves our sandstone slabs. We're going to place 3 sandstone slabs. Behind this, we're going to place a 3x3 square of smooth sandstone. So again, 3x3 square of smooth sandstone. And then on the upper half of the row, we're going to place 3 sandstone slabs in front of it with a red concrete in the center block. So again, ends up looking like so. The next thing we are going to do is on top of the sandstone slab here, we are going to build up 4 blocks this time using smooth sandstone. So 3x4 rectangle. And again, in this gap here, just make sure to tuck away smooth sandstone backwards, including to the left of the stair, so there is not a gap visible. So again, 4 blocks tall. And what we're then going to do is above this sandstone block here, we're going to go up 1 using sandstone, 2 to the left. And then above that, we're then going to place 2 birch planks on the right side, and we're going to build up a second layer. So right now, again, looking like this. The final detail on this part is going to be in the middle bit here. So we're going to go into the middle bit of the smooth sandstone, 2 smooth sandstone in the middle. We're then going to use our sandstone slabs, and on the upper half of either side, lower half of either side, make a pattern like that. And that's going to be the front part of this pillar. With regards to the left side, we'll link round, but we won't actually build the left side, just the actual bit of the pillar. On top of this block here, we're going to place a cobblestone wall, followed by a light grey terracotta. Coming around to the left side, we're going to go 1, 2 to the left. Behind this, we're going to place 3 light grey terracotta and build up 1, 2 all the way across. In the front part here, we're going to place 3 cobblestone walls. We're then above that going to place 3 light grey terracotta. Above the light grey terracotta at the back, we're going to place 3 smooth sandstone. You can now see that how that gives us the corner part. So this part is redundant. We're not going to be building that up. On top of this, we are going to place 3 sandstone slabs. We're then going to expand the existing part here to the left twice. And then in front of this, we're going to place again, on the upper half, 3 sandstone slabs. Place your 1 red concrete in the middle, and on top of the sandstone slabs here, we're going to build up 4 layers using our smooth sandstone. What we're then going to do is extend this sandstone 2 to the left, and we're also going to extend the birch planks 1 to the left till it gives us a shape that looks like this. Just like we did on the other side, in the middle here, we're going to place 2 smooth sandstone. We're going to place our 2 slabs either side, and then in the corner bit here, we're going to place, again, on the upper half of the lower block and the lower half of the upper block, 2 slabs, and that's going to wrap us around the corner piece. With regards to the top, at this point here, we'll place a birch plank in the top corner, and then what we'll do is, using our birch slabs, we are going to place in the top, so we will go 1, 2 at the side, and then we'll go diagonal, like so, and 1 to the left, and then behind all of this, we will extend the sandstone. So we're going to extend the smooth sandstone at the back, diagonal to the left once, diagonal again, and then it's going to extend all the way across like so, and that's going to make it around the left side of the build. You'll have this 1 block gap here in which just place a birchwood slab, and that's going to be the front left corner pillar. And then that's looping around to the left side. So as I said, we're not going to talk about that in this video. What I will do again is one last time give you an opportunity to pause on the left side of the build, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do it all over again. We're going to have great fun working our way around to the front right side, and we'll wrap it up there. So as I said, originally probably planned to do a bit more, even the front sign, but we'll be doing that in a future episode, just conscious as to how long, of course, this section has taken. So that is the front left corner. We're now going to kind of replicate this on the right side. So let's jump straight into it. Alrighty, so let's head over now to the right side. As you can see before where we left off, we have the original kind of pillar, the exact same as what we have on the left side, and then obviously we now need to kind of replicate the various windows and all the detail that we've been working on so far, now over on to the right side. So the same logic applies essentially. It is very, very similar. We are going to start next to the pillar we worked on, and we're going to start by extending to the right of the birch planks using 2 red concrete. So again, that's 2 red concrete. We're then going to grab ourselves our smooth sandstone. We're going to go 8 blocks to the right using our smooth sandstone. So again, that's 8 blocks to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to follow that by 2 red concrete, and then we're going to place 2 birch planks, and that's going to go into the pillar which wraps around to the side of the building. Anyways, on top of both of the red concretes, we're going to build up a second layer, and then what we're going to do, just like we did previously, is we're going to grab ourselves our brick stairs. We're going to place 2 brick stairs. On top of the brick stairs, we are going to grab ourselves our dark oak fences. Behind the dark oak fences, we're going to place 2 red concrete. We'll then also build up 1, and in front of this, we're going to place 2 upside down brick stairs, like so. We're then going to build up 2 layers using red concrete, a layer using brick stairs, and then we're going to go backwards behind the brick stairs and up 1 using red concrete. So again, it ends up looking something like this. What we're then going to do is we are going to grab ourselves our stone buttons. And just like we also did previously, we'll then place 2 stone buttons at the bottom, we'll place 2 stone buttons at the top, and then we'll place 2 stone buttons just below the top brick stairs. And we're going to rinse and repeat this on the right side now. So on top of this red concrete, we're going to place 2 stairs. We are then going to place on top of the stairs, if I can actually grab them back, the dark oak fences. Behind the dark oak fences, place 2 red concrete, build up 1 like so, or not like so, because I did a horrific job there. Grab yourself the brick stairs, 2 brick stairs upside down, build up a further 2 layers on top of the brick using red concrete. On top of that, place 2 brick stairs backwards and up, and then just like we did before, stone buttons at the bottom, stone buttons at the top, stone buttons just below the brick stairs, and it's going to end up looking something like this. So again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. The next step we're going to do is the middle bit. So in between the red concrete, on top of the smooth sandstone, we're going to place a row of 8 birch slabs. So again, that's 8 birch slabs directly on top of the smooth sandstone. We're then going to grab back our white terracotta and also our light grey terracotta. And starting off on the left side, behind the birch slabs, we're going to place a 2x2 square of white terracotta. To the right of this, we're going to place a 2x2 of white, or light grey, sorry, then 2x2 of white, and then finally another 2x2 of light grey, and it's going to end up looking like so. On top of this, we're going to apply a second layer, so we're going to do a 2x2 of light grey, followed by a 2x2 of white. Next to this, of course, is going to be a 2x2 of light grey terracotta, and finally a 2x2 of white terracotta. What we're then going to do, as we did previously, grab yourself your birchwood stairs and your sandstone stairs, and what we're going to do is we'll actually start off by placing just red concrete at the sides, so we have blocks to place off of, and also it means that it won't have a gap. Starting on the left side, we're going to place an upside down sandstone stair, followed by a birch stair, sandstone, birch, sandstone, birch, sandstone, birch, all the way across like so. And we're going to double that up, this time again with the normal facing stairs, so not upside down, as you can see in front of you. What we're then going to do on top of this is we're going to place a row of 8 nether brick slabs, so once again that's 8 nether brick slabs, and behind this we are going to place our black and white checkerboard pattern. Starting behind the first nether brick slab on the left side, we're going to place 1 white concrete, we're then going to go black, white, black, white, black, white, black, and then we're going to do a second layer, and again, just make it opposite to the layer below. So starting on the second layer with black concrete, white, black, etc, etc. In front of this, on the upper half of the block, we're going to place a row of nether brick slabs, and then again, just like we did on the other side, that's going to give us a 1 block gap where you can kind of see the checkerboard pattern. It is 2 blocks in total, but of course, half of each block is obstructed by the nether brick slabs, so that is the intention. The next step we're going to work on, we're going to go and grab ourselves our sandstone slabs, and across the top of everything we've just done, so it's going to be a 12 wide area, we're going to go from left to right using our sandstone slabs and encase all of it. What we're then going to do behind this is, starting on the left side, we're going to place a 2x2 of black concrete, and then to the right of this we're going to work our way over, so 2x2 of white concrete, white concrete, and then black concrete, one last time white concrete, and that's going to be a solid row, again from left to right. In front of this, on the top layer, just like we did previously, we're going to place a row of sandstone slabs, and again that's going to give us a 1 block kind of visibility, because of course these slabs at the bottom and the top. What we're then going to do is, on top of this, on the left side and the right side, we are going to place a birch wood plank, and what we're then going to do in between them is we're going to place 10 sandstone slabs, and again it's going to look something like this. Next step, with our smooth sandstone, behind the sandstone slabs, place 2 rows of smooth sandstone, so again it should be 10 blocks wide, and again it will be 2 blocks tall. What we're also going to do is, to the left and the right of this, we're going to place 2 birch planks, and in front of the birch planks we're going to place an upside down stair facing inwards. So again, that's an upside down stair on the left side facing towards the right, and on the right facing towards the left. On top of this, we're going to encase it all with our red wool and red concrete. So starting off, we're going to place on top of the birch here, we're going to place 2 red concrete, 2 red wool, concrete, wool, concrete, wool, concrete, wool, concrete, wool, concrete, and then finally we'll leave this one for now. I was about to say, and finally wool, but we won't, because of course this is where the edge of the little pillar is going to go, so we won't be placing it quite there. What we will do, however, is on top of the first block on each one, we're going to double it up for a second layer, as we did previously, to give us that kind of canopy look. and that is what we're going for. That is that step complete. What I will do, just so it's out the way, is on top of the birch stair here, we'll place 2 smooth sandstone, and then, as I said, that's going to go into that area. So that is that part done. What we will then do is grabbing ourselves our stone brick stairs. We're going to do what we did on the other side. So again, making sure that you moved everything forwards, my mistake previously. What we're going to do is to the right of this stone brick stair, we are going to place a block of your choice. And then in front of that, we're going to place a row of stone brick stairs, and that's going to go all the way across. What you can do, and what I would recommend you do actually, is just grab yourself your stone bricks, and we'll place a block of your choice there, do it all the way across using the stone bricks, and then we will do the stone brick slabs, or stairs should I say, upside down stairs in front, and then we'll grab ourselves our birchwood slabs, and behind the stairs, on top of that block we've just placed, we'll place a row of birchwood stairs. And again, that will end 1 block short of the edge, because of the pillar. As you can see, it's the exact same. We're going to have this pillar with the top on over here. So that is that section. Again, if you want to pause, this is a good time to do so. What we're going to do now is the corner pillar. We'll start cracking on with that, and then it's clean sailing just with the right front side of the build. Anyways, starting off with the pillar, what we are going to do is from here with our birch planks, which we need to grab back, we are going to go once diagonal to right and twice diagonal to right, and on the second one we're going to go backwards 1 block like so. The core blocks you will need for this section, as expected, is going to be our smooth sandstone, our birch planks, and our birch wood stairs. What we're going to do is on top of all the birch planks we've placed so far, we're going to place a smooth sandstone. Starting on the front side, we're going to place 2 birch stairs facing forwards. We're then going to place another birch stair facing forwards here, and then 2 towards the right. And in this gap here, just make sure to place a birch plank. So again, it ends up looking like so. On top of that birch plank, what we're going to do is build up 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll go to the left as well with the exact same. And we're also going to do the exact same here, so behind the stair, place 2 blocks, build up 3 on top of that, and again it's going to be a 3x2 area that's visible of the birch planks. In front of this, we're going to place our upside down 2 stairs at the front. We'll place 1 again facing forwards, upside down at the side, and then 2 facing towards the right side, and it ends up looking like that. On top of these stairs, we are going to grab ourselves our smooth sandstone. We're going to place a row of smooth sandstone. On top of that, a row of birch planks, another row of smooth sandstone, and then on top of the smooth sandstone, we are going to place again 2 stairs forwards, 1 stair forwards, 2 stairs towards the right side, and again, it's looking like this. In all the gaps, so behind the stairs, we're going to place 2 birch planks on each one. We're then, just like we did previously, going to build up 3 blocks in total. Exact same on this side, 1, 2, and 3. And in front of that, we're going to go 2 upside down stairs to the right, upside down stair forwards, 2 upside down stairs forwards. You get the pattern. It's, again, progressing like so. On top of this, continuing once more, we're going to place a row of smooth sandstone, and then we're going to place another layer of birch wood stairs, so 2 facing forwards, another 1 facing forwards, 2 facing towards the right side, and what we're also going to do is on the left side, we can go ahead and place 2 stairs as well, so we can place 1, 2 facing towards the left, and again that's all going to fit in with the build, so in fact we'll leave 1, and then what we'll do is we'll have this bit merge further in a second. So again, that is it so far. Now for the top, again, it's going to be very similar to what we were working on previously. So we are going to grab ourselves our nether brick fences, also our cobblestone walls. And we're going to start off in the front corner here. Next to the smooth sandstone, we'll place a nether brick fence on each one. We'll build up 1, and then what we're going to do is build up 1 using a cobblestone wall. So again, 2 nether brick fences, 1 cobblestone wall, and then what we're going to do here is then expand into the point where we are building the platform on top. So again, the platform on top is going to use white terracotta. So on top of the cobblestone wall here, we'll place 1 white terracotta. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left. And then underneath this one, we'll once again place a cobblestone wall, go down 2 nether brick, and again, that's going to be the front corner. In this middle bit here, what we are going to do is we'll place birch planks behind the stairs, and then on top of the birch planks we are going to place 2 smooth sandstone on the left side and the right side, and again leaving a 1 block gap in the corner. We'll do the exact same here, so again we're just kind of bridging it into a circle of smooth sandstone, and you can go ahead and fill in the middle, and that's going to give you a platform that's going to look like this. What we're then going to do is we are using our white terracotta, going to expand to the side, so we're going to go diagonal, and here we are going to remove the 2 bits here of the stone brick stairs. We're going to go diagonal backwards using our white terracotta, bring it back 1, 2, 3, diagonal again, 1, 2, 3 to the side, diagonal once more, 1, 2, 3 forwards, and that's going to give you something that looks like this. Fill in the middle area using your white terracotta, and again, just like we had previously, this is now essentially going to be a 6x6 square, just missing a 1 block from each corner. On top of this, we are then going to go in at each corner, so we'll go in diagonal, 1 to right, and we're going to grab ourselves our light grey terracotta. We're going to place a 2x2 of light grey terracotta, diagonal to left, 2x2 of light grey terracotta, diagonal to right, 2x2, diagonal forwards to right, 2x2, fill in the middle, and then on top of this we are going to grab ourselves our stone brick slabs, and we're going to place a 2x2 on the middle bit, and then on either side, on top of the lower block, we'll place a slab, and on the bottom half of the upper block, again, another stone brick slab, and we rinse and repeat this in each and every corner. So that's going to be the top of the little tower area. What we will also do is we are going to, in all the corners at the bottom, similar to what we were doing before, we'll place a nether brick fence on this one, and then on top of that, we'll place a cobblestone wall. So again, it looks like this. And then on the side on this part, again, exact same logic applies. So next to the smooth sandstone here, nether brick fence, cobblestone wall. And then the final step, of course, don't worry about the rear side because it won't be visible. We will actually put a birch plank in just there though. And in the final step, we will grab ourselves our dark oak slabs, and just in between all the fences and in the corners, we're going to place a dark oak slab just to fill in the gaps. Exact same here, so 2 directly behind that cobblestone wall. Might be a little tricky to place, but again, all fits in very nicely and gives it a very nice look. Again, on that corner there, and that is all good to go. So that's going to be that pillar. And again, once you've done that, we're making really, really good progress. What I will do as well, just to avoid the gap here, just try and encase it in the best way possible. So bring stone bricks backwards 1, and then maybe just place a birch plank behind it. So that is what we're working with. And again, that's that pillar there. So I'll back up, show you what it looks like. Again, it should be exact same. It is indeed symmetrical. That's going to be the front of the build so far. And with that, we are going to wrap up today's video. Apologies, it's a bit of a random finish. Upon editing, I kind of realized that the video was dragging on quite a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut here, and then in part 2 or episode 2, we're going to continue. So we're going to crack on with the front right side of the building. We'll then do the whole entire left, right and rear side of the building, and also give directions for the front sign and also the roof. So that's something to look forward to. Again, if you did enjoy this video, a like is very much appreciated. If you haven't already, you're part of the 80% of people that watch the videos and have not subscribed. Definitely consider subscribing with notifications on so you actually get notified every time I upload. It is very much appreciated. And again, if you do play Fortnite or use the Epic Games Store, again, code Gummy, so GUMMMYYY. It means every time you make a purchase, it doesn't cost you anything extra, and I get a small, tiny cut, but it adds up pretty quickly and really does help more than you can imagine. So yeah, again, look forward to part number 2. It should be out next weekend. And until next time, my name has been Tom Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light